the kitchen.
All right, welcome everybody. Hi, Cody.
Hi.
Welcome to So Many Cooks in the Kitchen. My name is Dilla Barman.
And I'm Cody Stubbe.
And we've been doing these shows for over 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And so what we do for our holiday show is we're busy and you're busy, so we actually replay some of our old shows. So Cody, did you want to talk a little bit about So Many Cooks?
Yeah, so we're all Food for Life instructors, and we got together, over 5 years ago and decided to start doing this So Many Cooks in the Kitchen show. And we teach all whole food, plant-based recipes, and we go kitchen to kitchen. There's about 5 to 8 minutes per chef. And it's just a lot of fun. We go once a month with different themes. And yeah, you mentioned this month's theme is reprised shows. So some of our favorite recipes that we thought would be great for the holiday season that we want to share.
And here's the ones we've shared November 14th, and all of these are recorded. You could watch them. November 14th, I did my stovetop apple crunch, which is easy and very tasty. Carolyn and Cody, you guys did the cheese show, right?
Yeah, we did like 3 different cheese recipes. That was a lot of fun.
That's right. Then November 24th, we did a show with Susanna Dickman. She made a pumpkin pie. Janan, she made a pumpkin spice pudding. And then today we're doing 3 recipes. I'm going to start with from April 2023, my muhammara, which is a wonderful roasted red pepper and walnut dip. I think you're going to really like it. It's easy. I've taught it to a Turkish audience. They've really enjoyed it. It's a traditional dip, and I've made it a little bit healthier. It's really tasty and easy. I hope you'll try it. And then, Cody, I think your recipe is next. These are all recorded. You're going to be making with a special guest your blackberry pudding.
Yes. Yeah, my little special helper. You guys will get to see her soon.
I wonder who that is.
Yeah. I'm hoping she'll pop down, but I don't know. We'll see.
And then Karen Osborne, she we're reprising her February 2024 berry cheesecake recipe, which should be really, really good. And we have already planned we just planned our first 3 shows for 2026. And Tom, we just reviewed what we'll be doing: red pepper dip and a pudding and a cheesecake. So I think that'll be fun for the holidays. Thanks for joining, Tom. January, we're going to be doing a show called So Many Vegan, of course, Egg Dishes. So we'll be talking about a lot of people who aren't vegan may use eggs for helping cakes to rise. Well, Cody, you make cakes and I make cakes. I don't make cakes often. My daughter does. We don't use eggs.
Nope.
So we'll show you how to bake without eggs. We'll show you how to make dishes that you might think of. We haven't decided what we're making. Maybe a custard, maybe a quiche or something like that. So that'll be our January show, tentatively. So Many Egg Dishes. And then in February, you want to talk about the February show?
Let me see if I can find. Oh, okay. So Many Loving Dishes. So it's Heart Month. So I'm going to share some particularly heart healthy dishes. We might discuss ingredients that are not so widely used and how to love those ingredients. Some dishes may be intimate in that they are good for a loving couple or a parent or child to work together on. I know in the past, Nora did a dish with me. It's our favorite one. We love cooking together, and that's our lasagna recipe. So that's one of my favorite month of February dishes that we cook together to show our love and appreciation for each other. So, and then March, you want to talk about March?
Sure. And I just wanted to mention, so we haven't decided what we're making, but we were thinking, and if you have any ideas, please share them. But in terms of intimate dishes, it's a good thing with a good friend too, to just dig in. Like I might do another version of my kale salad, and it's great to do with a friend, with a child, with somebody you love. And you just, basically do a lot of handshaking when you do that. So March, we thought of so many of Grandma's favorite dishes. So we all have um, we all have traditional dishes that we have grown up with, but we're going to come up with new versions of them that are a little bit healthier. So, for example, my parents are from India, and I was thinking of maybe making a traditional Indian dish. I did do my grandpa's favorite tomato salad once, and maybe I'll come up with something else like that. Have you thought of this, Cody, at all?
No, not yet. I'll have to do some thinking.
Okay. All right. And yes, we're so glad, Kathy, you're here. And you're expecting 4 to 6 inches of snow. Not here. It's sunny here in North Carolina. What's it like in Nebraska, Cody?
Oh, it's snowing today, so we'll probably get at least 1 inch. So
Wow, it is snowing, huh?
yeah.
All right. So again, this is recorded. We're going to hit record. And we got a message from, here's a question. Do any of you know if a roll of vegan dough? My girlfriend found a delicious rugelach recipe, but the dough is comprised of flour, butter, and cream cheese, period. So you have more experience with this than I do. Did you want to ask about this?
I don't know of any yet. I haven't really dived into the roll-up vegan dough. So that might be a good question for Carolyn.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and in terms of questions, we're going to hit play in just a second. Cody and I are behind the scenes, so if you ask anything, we will type. But then at the end of the show will just end. We won't be back live. This is the last time we'll be live with you until the January show. So Riza Rose is sending some jokes, so go ahead and send your joke. And without further ado, Cody, should we hit play or anything else we should say?
Let's go. Let's do this.
All right. So happy holidays, everybody. Again, we're behind the scenes and we'll project some of your comments and try to answer them live, but we won't come back live unless there's a real good reason, but I don't think there will be. All right. Enjoy the show and happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
So many cooks in the kitchen.
My name is Dilla Barman in Durham, North Carolina. I'm a cook in the kitchen. Cooks in the Kitchen, we're all Food for Life instructors. Food for Life is a nutrition education program of the Physicians Committee. Check out fflclasses.org and see if there's a class near you or a class that's virtual that you can sign up for. We teach you how to eat in a healthy fashion, focused on good nutrition, and we have classes, specific classes for conditions like diabetes and high blood pressure and cancer. So we go kitchen to kitchen. We've been doing these shows for almost 2 years. And we decided earlier this year, in thinking about the terrible natural disaster, the earthquakes in Turkey and Syria, to dedicate a show to so many Middle Eastern dishes. And I'm going to be making for you the muhammara. Muhammara is a roasted red pepper and walnut dip. It goes great with flatbread or with cut vegetables. I'm going to be serving it with some carrots. Originally from Syria, this is also known as akuka. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing it. It's a red bell pepper-based dip that can be made spicy. And I do have some crushed red pepper we can add optionally if we want to make it spicy. Right here, I have some red pepper, and I'll add some red pepper. It's full of flavor. It's often garnished with mint or parsley. I prefer no garnish. I like the flavor as is. Sometimes having the green is actually a nice thing, but today I won't be doing that. And it keeps well in the refrigerator for at least 5 to 7 days. In fact, it sometimes tastes better if you let it sit for a day or so. And if you want to freeze it, it can keep for several months. But I think you're going to like this so much, it probably won't last for several months. So what we're going to do is we're going to start in the food processor. I'm going to put in some panko breadcrumbs. These actually are Italian breadcrumbs. I was out of the panko. Either one works fine. I prefer the panko. Let's put the panko breadcrumbs in. Let's put in some walnuts. Okay, all the quantities are in your recipe handout. The recipe I put together calls for 1 clove of garlic, but it was small, so I'm using 2 cloves of garlic. And then let's put some lemon juice. I'm using Meyer lemon, and I've already squeezed. You can see half is gone. So let's put the lemon juice in. Okay, I put more lemon juice than I called for in the recipe. I love Meyer lemon juice. Meyer lemon is a little bit sweeter than most lemons. And not a lot of spices. I'm going to put some ground cumin. I'm going to put some salt. And I'm going to put some black pepper. I ground it just now, freshly ground black pepper. And optionally, you can add some red pepper, and I am going to do that. Just a little bit of red pepper to make it spicy. Okay. It's an interesting flavor. We have the spiciness, but we're also going to add a little bit of the pomegranate molasses. Okay, so I'll put some pomegranate molasses. This is an ingredient which you may, our local Whole Foods market has it. I'm just putting maybe a teaspoon in. It gives you a subtle side flavor. You can find it at Middle Eastern restaurants. And if you can't find it, you can skip it, or you can put a little bit of your favorite molasses, maybe fig molasses, something of that nature. And then I have the main ingredient, but before adding that, I'm going to do a quick pulse. Okay, just a quick pulse, and you can see I've ground it all down. And now I'm going to add the bell pepper. What I've done is I've put the bell pepper literally on a gas stove, well, literally like this. Okay, and I let it get singed. So I did that, and this one I singed quite a bit. This one I singed less, and I did this before we started, just so I can handle it. So what you'll want to do is you'll want to roast your bell peppers, and ideally get them all black, or not. And then I'm going to go over in a moment to the sink. I'm going to rinse it under water and rub the pepper to get the charred part off, and then I'll put the flesh of the pepper in my blender. So let me do that. Excuse me, I'm going to go to the sink. Make sure that your pepper is cool to the touch, which this is, and it's not critical that you get all of the blackness off. And the skin underneath feels nice and soft. Okay? So I'm doing an imperfect job, like I always do with everything, but I'm doing an imperfect job with removing the blackness from the pepper. You don't have to get it all off. Okay, I think that's good. It's fun roasting peppers. We have a farmer's market near where I live in Carborough, North Carolina, where if you buy in season a certain number of pounds of peppers, they can roast it for you. And they have this big thing. They throw it in, it's a hopper, and they roast it, which is really fun. So let me go ahead and take my peppers, and you can see what they look like now. So most of the black stuff is off, and it should cut really easily. Okay? And there'll be some liquid inside from the cooking. Again, you can leave that behind. Okay? So it's going to go in the blender, so you don't have to slice it very well, but I'll cut it into a few pieces. Hope the year's going well for all of you guys, and if you're a new viewer, welcome to So Many Cooks in the Kitchen. If you've been watching us for a while, welcome back. We have a good show in store for you today. So I think my friend Mark Strukvenik's going next. I think he's making, is he making harissa? I'll check my notes. You can make this recipe your own. If you like it really spicy, you can add a little bit more bell pepper. I won't add jalapeno. It's a different kind of flavor profile, but you can add a little bit more crushed red pepper. If you like hints of spiciness, but you don't like spicy, you could try something like smoked paprika, which won't really add any heat, but will add kind of something reminiscent of hot red pepper. Okay. So here's the pepper. It cuts really nicely, very soft, because it's been roasted. I like to say I'm a lazy cook. If you're really a lazy cook, you don't have to do the roasting. You can actually buy pre-roasted bell peppers. But I'm not that lazy. It's so easy to roast and it's fun. I love the smell of it. So I do occasionally buy roasted red peppers, only if it's, you know, a great sale that I can't pass up on. Okay. So there's my peppers, and it is a little messy with the liquid that's come out of the pepper. And that's it. I'm just going to pulse it a little bit more. I'm using a high-powered Vitamix. You can use any blender you want for this. And what I'm going to do to get the pepper down is, I have a little thing like this. And that's it. The pepper's done. It's homogenized. And what I will do next is serve it. Easy peasy. There's my muhammara, and I want to try it. I have some baby carrots. It's delicious. I like the heat in it. For me, it's just the right amount of heat. If you don't have a tolerance for heat, you can skip that entirely. I'm just going to try the dip by itself. It's very nice. If you want a thicker consistency, add a little bit more breadcrumbs. But I like that consistency. Delicious.
And thanks everybody for joining us. This is Cody Stubbe, and I have a special guest here with me today. Tell everybody your name.
Nora.
Nora Stubbe. So she's on the So Many Kids in the Kitchen, and she's going to be joining me today for this wonderful recipe, aren't you, Nora?
And I made it too.
Yep, she's made it before too, so it's one of your favorites, right? High five.
It's very smooth. And I'm going to tell you the ingredients. So this is silken tofu, syrup, lemon juice, lemon zest, and blackberries. The bonus of the taste, because it's really purple, even if blackberries are black.
Yep. And so what are we making today, Nora?
We are gonna make blackberry pudding.
Yeah.
A favorite.
It is one of our favorites, isn't it?
And I'm going to show you where we got it from. It's from this book. It's, so I marketed it. It's right here. So this is what we are going to make. I'm also going to make this one, but not today. Probably not, because I got out of it. So you can get any kind of fruit or flavor and make it into a pudding.
Yep. So there's chocolate pudding in there. There's all sorts of different berry puddings, so it's whatever you prefer. It's a very versatile recipe, and we got it out of Jane and Ann Esselstyn's Be a Plant-Based Warrior cookbook, didn't we? Because we're going to be plant-based warrior women, aren't we? Yep. So we got silken tofu, so this makes it really smooth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so should we put that in? You're going to help me?
Yeah.
This is a heavy bowl, isn't it? So there's 2 containers of that. Try not to make a mess. Whoop, whoop. There goes a chunk of tofu. It's a good thing you have clean hands and clean counters, right? It's important to have clean workspaces, right? Okay. So then, what are we going to put in next? What do you think? It doesn't matter, right? Blackberries. Oh, so fun. Okay, yummy. These look good. And these, you know, it's a beautiful color, right? And we got organic ones. Do you remember what organic means?
No.
It means when they don't use any of the pesticides or insecticides spray on it, right? Yeah.
So you can still eat them out having, like, if it has that stuff on it, then you can't eat it with the skin. You have to take it off, but it's really hot.
Oh, you have to wash it really good too, right? Should we put this in next? What's this? Lemon juice? Okay, go ahead and grab me the next one. Maple syrup. And you can put less of that. I just did the bare minimum maple syrup. We don't like a lot of really, really, really sweet things, do we, Nora?
Let's put out the syrup in.
It did. It just has a little bit left in the bowl.
Why?
It's sticks to the edges a little bit. And then we got your zest. Now you zested that yourself, didn't you?
Mhm.
That's one of the favorite things you like to do is be my zester, huh? So getting kids involved is very important, right, Nora? At a young age, right?
Because kids can help cook.
You want to tell everybody about your show?
No.
No, well, she's got so many kids in the kitchen show, right? So it's you and your older sisters, Ella and Ava. And we have Anu in North Carolina, and we have me and Max in Rhode Island. And they join us every other month, right? Yeah, we just did a Harry Potter show, and that was a lot of fun, wasn't it? All right, I'm going to go ahead and get this going here. So we're just going to smooth it, or blend it until it's nice and smooth. You want
I got spoons in my pocket.
Oh, that's why you're so noisy, huh? Got some spoons in there. This is such a beautiful color. Look at this. Okay, let's do it one more time. Ready, don't you? Looks really good.
And you can do anything in pudding, right? That tastes good.
Yeah, your favorite flavors. Yeah, totally.
Together, like maybe something. I don't know. But you can put.
Made quite a bit, didn't it?
Mine.
Tell me what you put in it to make it pretty.
We put in leaves in it.
We have a little, we have a mint plant in our backyard, and so sometimes it's fun just to decorate your dish. And look at that beautiful color. Doesn't it good?
Yeah.
All right, cheers. Let's clink. Cheers.
I got extra spoons.
I guess you're all prepared, aren't you?
No, you will.
That's very tasty. Can you taste the blackberry?
Yeah.
Can you taste the lemon?
It's
Very
very smooth. You should try it.
It's very smooth. So it's a great source of, plant-based protein.
And
It's
you
got
can't
antioxidants.
even taste this.
You can't taste the tofu. It just kind of takes on whatever you put with it, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it just makes it smooth.
It's very delicious. Well, good job. Thank you for helping me. It was wonderful to have you.
So welcome to my kitchen in Austin, Texas. I'm going to make a a berry cheesecake. You can use any kind of berries. Doesn't have to even be 3 kinds of berries. I'm using 2. And I'm going to just lower my screen and show you the ingredients. First, it's a really healthy dessert, and it's fun to make, and you'll be surprised at how easy it is to put it together. So I went ahead in advance. I made the crust because I had medjool dates and rolled oats. And then I just put it in the food processor until it started to stick together. I pressed it into the pie plate. And then I baked it for 15. You can bake it for up to 15 minutes. You need to check it after 10 minutes because it might, if it's like burning, it's going to stick to your dish. Or you could put a piece of parchment paper under it, but 15 minutes was good for my oven. And the dates are a sweetener, but they're a whole food sweetener. They have all the vitamins and minerals, the antioxidants that help your body use that sugar that's in them. And then the oats are full of fiber. So this whole dessert is full of fiber, vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and low in sugar. And one of the things that I use, this is going to be a part of the base, is Japanese sweet potato. So it's sweet and creamy. It's got the fiber and the antioxidants. And then I also have, you can use any kind of plant yogurt. So that's going to make it creamy, like a cheesecake. And I'm just going to go ahead and put these in the blender. I don't know if you can. There we go. So that's my base. And look at those berries. We have I'm using raspberries and blueberries, and they're frozen. And the berries have lots of antioxidants. And you can use any kind of berries. I'm using the raspberries. It's going to be like a 3-layer cheesecake. So the only sweetener so far in here is the sweet potato. And then I'm going to add a little bit of vanilla because that's really good. So the yogurt, in addition to making it creamy, gives it that tartness like you would have in a cheesecake. And I am going to you don't have to, but I'm just going to add a pinch of salt, not even a pinch. Just brings out the sweetness. So what I'm going to do is blend this up. So the other ingredients that I have, let's see, I have date sugar. So you see it's a little bit beige. So I'm going to blend this up to keep it as light as I can. And that's going to be my first layer to give it that white layer. And then when I put these berries in, it's going to be a pink layer. So it's going to be mildly sweet on the bottom, but this crust is plenty sweet with the dates. And then for the top layer, I'm going to add blueberries, more antioxidants, more flavor. And I'm also going to add the date sugar, which is just ground dates, dried and ground. And so with the darkness of the blueberries, this isn't going to change that color, and the top layer will be really sweet. So if you wanted to, you could put this in and sweeten the whole thing right now. But it will make your bottom layer a little bit more beige and the middle layer a little bit less pink. So I'm going to mute myself. I won't forget to turn it off of mute when I come back. I'm just going to mute it while I blend this. I'm going to move it over so you guys can see it. All right, here we go. Okay, so it's nice and creamy. The last ingredient I forgot to talk about is it's agar powder, and it's an extract from a seaweed. So you're going to there's no calories, there's no sugars in it. It's a fiber, and it's going to thicken this. So you get the minerals from the seaweed. I have a little bit of water here, and I'm going to just dissolve the powder in the room temperature water. So you're going to do that first, and dissolve it in the water, and then I'm going to go and heat it, stirring it the whole time that I'm heating it for about 1 minute, and it's going to thicken. I'm going to come back and pour it into the blender, and that's what's going to make this whole cheesecake set up. It's still going to be creamy. It's like a gelatin, like a vegan gelatin, but it doesn't, how gelatin needs the refrigerator it needs to be refrigerated, set up, and if you leave it out, it'll melt, kind of dissolve. This sets up outside of the refrigerator, and it doesn't have to be refrigerated. But I like a cold cheesecake, so I'm going to put it in the refrigerator. And as it cools, it will thicken even more. It'll set this cheesecake. So what I'm going to do now is pour it into the blender and blend it into my mixture. Right, and it has no flavor again. Right. Just going to help set it up. So I'm going to mute myself again while I blend. All right, so now I'm going to pour about a third of this into the crust. So that's going to be my mildly sweet bottom layer. It's nice when you have the right tools for the job. It makes things a lot easier. And you can see it's already setting up. Right. And then I'm going to put the raspberries in. So I measured them when they were frozen, and then they thaw out, and it seems like less, but it will color them and flavor the middle layer. All right, blend. And we have a pretty pink layer. So I'm going to put half of this. Yep, I didn't realize. And then to top it, I'm going to have fresh berries, which is really nice, but you could also just hold back a little bit of the crust and crumble it on top. Right. And then I'm going to add the blueberries. And the date sugar. All right. So this top layer is going to be nice and sweet. I'm going to blend one more time. All right, and then we have a darker layer on top. Usually I use a bigger pie plate and make the crust come all the way up the sides. So you can see it really is already setting up. And then you can decorate it with whatever berries you choose. I could have gotten blueberries and raspberries. You can cover the whole thing or just put them around the outside, just whatever you like. Just for time's sake, I'm just going to do this right now. And then I would chill it for about 4 hours, at least 4 hours. And then what it comes, I just made a small one before that I've had in the refrigerator. And I don't know if you can see the different colors. Comes out, and it's just a really good, and this one I did top with some extra crust that I had held back. So anyway, that's the berry cheesecake, whole food, plant-based. And if you try it, let us know how you like it.
So many cooks in the kitchen, so many recipes to share. So many cooks in the kitchen with meals for you to prepare. We've got fruits and grains, veggies and beans, more healthy food than you've ever seen. So many cooks in the kitchen, plant-based meals to prepare. So many cooks in the kitchen with ideas we're happy to share.